Let's talk about Aston Martin Honda again, because the situation after testing was so bad that Honda now gave a press conference explaining what exactly is wrong. So let's take a closer look at this. The worrying thing is that their problems are not software or cooling, which would be things that you could relatively easily fix during the year. The problem with their Honda drivetrain are vibrations, and especially vibrations to the battery. So the battery is vibrating inside its monocoque case. And that is really bad and that is hard to fix. And we kind of talked about this already in my previous video where we talked about the Honda engine, because the special thing about the Honda engine is that the MGUK is not sitting next to the engine as it used to be in the previous engine generation. It now sits next to the battery. And that allows pretty nice packaging, and we talked about that this could give them the chance to have an extremely tight car, and they do have an extremely tight car with a most extreme undercut we've seen on any car. But it also means that the MGUK is now sitting on the other side next to the battery. And you have to imagine that this package here is sitting inside a cavity inside the monocoque. And the engine is connected to this monocoque with this 6 fixings, so 1, 2, 3, and then the 3 on the other side. And the battery is also fixed to the monocoque with these screws, for example, and a couple of others, I believe. So the problem is now that you have a rigid connection of the engine through the gearbox to this MGUK, so all the vibrations that the engine is doing are also in the gearbox and are also at the MGUK, right next to the battery. And that suddenly is causing now weird vibrations that Honda did not see coming, because usually, if you develop a powertrain, you're always stress testing it, especially for vibrations, because vibrations are the death of every race car. Most of the problems you see with race cars, and we could also see it at the start of a hypercar class or whenever there is a new race car, the biggest issues are always vibrations, because engines are bolted directly to the monocoque, everything is shaking, everything is vibrating, and then you have sensor issues and all kinds of things break. And these are all things that you cannot always see on the dyno and testing before. You can only see it when the car is really driving on the track. And this is also what happened to Aston Martin Honda here. So they have tested the engine, and Honda is a really experienced manufacturer. I mean, they won multiple world championships in the last years, so they don't suddenly forget how to build an engine. Although we talked about that this department had to be built up again because they already pulled out and then rejoined. But anyway, that is a problem which you can only see if a car is being completely assembled. So if the engine with that battery and this weird MGUK position is sitting inside the monocoque and the car is fully assembled and is driving on a real track. And then suddenly vibrations came up and Honda was saying that the battery is shaking inside this monocoque cavity, and it is so bad that the battery was being damaged because of these hard vibrations. That means this battery case must have been damaged, and Honda said in the end it wasn't causing a potential crash, but it was unsafe to drive. It was dangerous to drive. So it must have been like worn either through the battery case or it must have damaged the cables, but it must have been extreme, and that's why they didn't run so much on the last day of testing. So what does that mean for the whole project? So first of all, the good thing is Honda is aware of that now. They have identified the problem, and if they don't have these vibrations, they can properly run the car and it can show its full potential. We haven't seen the full potential of this drivetrain yet. So that is the good news, because everyone was talking about that they are so slow, but they never drove on full power. On the other hand, vibrations are really hard to cure, because you have this 1.6 liter V6 engine, you can't really change much about that. Any bigger engine changes now would cause a lot of capacity, or would need a lot of capacities, it's a lot of development work. And on the other hand, to change this MGUK position is also not an easy thing to do, because everything is built for that. The whole packaging of the car, the whole aero concept is basically built around this concept that the MGUK is sitting at the front. We don't really know what the other teams are doing, if also other engine manufacturers are positioning the MGUK here, but we definitely know that Honda is doing it here. So this is a really hard problem to solve. We've seen in which state the car was at testing, and we can expect the car to be more or less in the same state at the first race. So it will be pretty dramatic in the first races for them, and it's really hard to fix that. Now, Honda is trying to create some quick fixes for that. So they might be testing different ways of mounting the battery, maybe with some rubber bushings here instead of some hard fixes. But it's hard to say if they can really fix the vibrations which might be coming from the MGUK right next to the battery. If we look at how the previous engines looked like, you can see that the MGUK was always next to the engine, so it's on the left-hand side of the engine. We can't see it in this picture, but important is that there's not a fixed connection between battery, which is sitting underneath the fuel tank in the monocoque, and the engine. So if the engine is vibrating, these vibrations are not directly transmitted to the battery. And in the case of the Honda drivetrain, it could be. So we don't really know how the MGUK is fixed to the battery, if it is fixed to the battery at all, but at least exactly the same vibrations of the engine are happening at the MGUK here as well, because it has a gearbox here, so it's rigidly fixed, and it's sitting right next to the battery. So it's very likely that we now have engine vibrations inside the battery case, and previously with, for example, this Mercedes engine, but also all the other engines, we did not have this. How did this happen? The new regulations allow you to have the MGUK in a different position. It doesn't have to be next to the engine anymore. It can also be in front of the engine. So what do you think? Can Honda still turn things around? Can they fix these things quickly? Although vibrations are usually a hard thing to fix and it could take quite a while. So what do you think? How will the first year go for them? And will everyone stay patient? Let me know in the comments below, and see you at the next video.